Lady Vikings, it's a game, and I will start Mayfield and here's a couple of seniors. Kelly Carruthers over 4 and 5. 64 points a game in year number of the year last year. Bowie coming off an 80-31. Williams, Hampton, and Silva juniors and the sophomores. Head coach Aaron Level were all at 14 and 56 points a game. Vikings coming off a to Martin 40. So Lamar comes in as a game. They're ready. The district leading Lady back with the opening tip. As we pick it up in the second quarter, down low, Facione. Jelaine Facione scores Lamar's 21st point. John Nelson with Wanda Talton here at LHS. Lamar led at the end of the first quarter, 19-10. They lead by 11 as the Lady Vols work from right to left. Jay Cage off the square. Cage with a 3.
Lamar's interior offense is giving Bowie some trouble. They brought in 2 post players that have scored in the paint relatively easily.
Bowie's first 3 underneath. Nia Fly misses, run down by Nia. 21-13, Lady Vikes by 8. Desiree Hampton with 6 points. She has a 3 in the first quarter. Up high to Facione. Well, they're going to get Destiny Thurman, coach, the freshman.
Didn't see that coming.
Way away from the action. That is her first and the team's 6th. So Bowie is 1 foul away from going into the bonus.
Well, I guess that's why they have those 3 officials, so they can watch that away from the ball action.
Bria DeGreat walks it up court for Bowie. Jay Cage. Credit, left side, open, number 34, in and out, Bailey Johnson.
That was a nice little set they ran, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Ariel Williams, and lucky that no one was underneath. She had to make that shot.
She showed some confidence, didn't she?
She sure
That's one of those you're going, no, 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 yes.
23-13, Lamar leading by 10. Bowie with an air ball 3, and you could see the frustration on Jay Cage as soon as she let it fly.
Right.
No reason to have a desperation.
Shot selection is crucial. Shot selection is crucial.
We got a hold before the inbounds.
Wow, they got her again.
The freshman, number 3, Destiny Thurman, and that is the 7th.
But you never want to see a player react to an official like that. That's just not a good thing to have.
So Bowie is in the bonus. Number 15, Jamaica Harris, a guard in for the Lady Vikes. Not in the bonus, number 15. She'll line up in a defensive position, even though that was the 7th team foul. Cage, fadeaway, not there. And picked up on the ground by Desiree Hampton. Wide open. And missing is Harris. And then contact after the shot. Jamaica Harris, missing the shot. It could easily be 25-13 now.
Well, that's just a great hustle play by Jay. She didn't give up on that. She ran it down and altered the shot. Great job.
Cage from the free throw line.
Surprise.
Nobody touched it.
Surprised they missed that one. I thought she got her. They're saying now she touched it, so it's going to be Bowie's ball.
Off of Lamar, so underneath the Lady Viking goal.
I didn't think she missed it that badly.
Not enough. Yeah, they want. So DeGreat will inbounds as it stands. Well, bound and determined to make that shot. In and out is Jay Cage. Open. Mayfield got the rebound, and DeGreat waiting for it a second time.
She made that hard, but it came out okay.
Washington in traffic. Will give it up. Ariel Williams. Ariel misses. Open underneath. Jada Washington. Got away. It squirted loose. And Lamar retrieves it.
Looks like Williams has a plan on shooting it when she's open, so Bowie better close out on her.
23-15 underneath. Hampton misses.
Bowie has numbers. Lamar's kind of dragging behind. They have numbers.
Lamar needs a stop. The Lady Balls need points. Trying to go down low and off the hands of Bailey Johnson.
That was a little bit too hot. They're 2 feet apart. You got to put a little bit more touch on that.
Felicity Houston back in. And Bowie not accustomed to being down by 8 here, almost halfway through the second quarter. They came in averaging 64 a game. They know they can put up points.
Yeah, Bowie is known for chipping away at those leads just a little bit at a time, and they are right now.
Washington trying to flip it in, bad pass. Deandra credits.
Oh, nice hustle play by number 5.
Jada was closing in fast.
She's got great speed.
Number 1, Nia Fly.
Nia Fly back into the guard, the senior. Felicity Houston to play it in, the freshman. Lady Vols down by 8. 4 minutes to go in the half. Lady Vols have committed just 3 fouls.
Bowie's got to move the ball a little bit quicker. Too much dribbling going on right now.
Going for the steal is Hampton. Trying to save it on the wing and going out of bounds. Took a long time, didn't it, to set up?
It did.
It's side court.
It's always important to make the defense move side to side, and right now Bowie is not making Lamar move.
And the extra step and the travel
Yeah,
on
she
credit.
did.
But
She
there's
was
no
open.
reason for Lamar to change up their defense, is there, right now?
No, not right now. Until Bowie can figure out a way to start picking it apart, they can stay with what they're doing.
Desiree Hampton feeds Jada Washington.
You know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hampton, a little bit too much in front of her, loses the balance. Mayfield ahead on the wing to credits. Right on the three-point line, missing, getting her own rebound and falling down was DeGreat. And then on the side.
There they go. Open shots, you gotta make open shots.
Deandra Credit with her first field goal. She'll be back next year. Credit, Cage, Morris.
It's been quite a while since Lamar scored.
Let's see. Yeah, Bowie's on a little bit of a run here. Back to 4-2 run, 6-2 rather. Covering up is Hampton, team foul number 4. And Desiree Hampton will go to the line for 2.
Lamar's getting a lot of second shots. That makes a huge difference.
Desiree the other night, 7 of 10 from the line against Martin. 2 shots, 24-17. And Kelly going to insert Sierra Morris at a guard.
She's the one that I love so much defensively. Let's see if she can make a difference on the defensive end of the 4-4.
She'll have 2 more years left.
Right now, Bowie has to do a solid job boxing out.
Hampton misses, and falling down and losing it out of bounds was Houston. She was there and had a great chance to control it.
I think they both went after the ball and nobody called it, and so they knocked each other down.
So Hampton in front of the Lady Vol bench, leading by 7. And the hold, Houston holding a little bit too much of Jada Washington, team foul number 5.
That has been a point of emphasis this season, the hand check. So if you make the slightest touch out on the perimeter, they're going to call it.
Some officials kind of let it slide about the first half, at least in the boys' games. I don't know about a lot of the girls' games, Coach, but it seems like some will let it slide. As the intensity picks up, it's a little closer.
Oh, you always want them to be consistent with that call. Yeah. The call is supposed to be made, so no matter the point of the game, you want them to make it. And then your players have to learn to adjust. Now, Bowie just made another foul on a jump shot, so again, Lamar's at the line.
Jada Washington, 0 for 2 in foul shooting so far. There's one. Raquel Williams, number 25, a senior, in for Bowie.
Bowie had a little run going, but Lamar seems to be getting right back on top of it.
2 good free throws by Jada Washington. 26-17. Through the lane, broken up. It got away from Raquel Williams. Jada Washington waiting.
That was a nice catch and finish. Tough catch in traffic.
Second time Lamar has had a lead of 11.
Once again, Bowie has to understand, dribbling won't beat Lamar's defense. They're going to have to move the ball with passes.
Mayfield.
Like that.
Emerald fills it up. 28-19. Under 2 minutes to go in the half.
Bowie looks a little confused defensively. Now they're matched up.
And Jada Washington hit by Raquel Williams. That is her first, and Lamar now in the bonus.
Shooting 1-1.
A 1-1 for the junior.
I think Jada figured out she had a new defender on her, and that defender might not know exactly what she was going to do, so Jada just made a move to go to the basket.
Played almost the entire game Tuesday night against Martin. The lead at 9. Up top for a 3. Mayfield, it rattles out.
Bowie's got to get back.
Jada Washington. Nia Fly shoots it into Sims Jackson. Money in the bank. (30-19).
She's automatic on that right block. Bowie might want to think about trying to displace her, move her to another spot, get her out of her comfort zone.
After the Jay Cage miss, here comes the Lamar Lady Vikes again.
She's on the right block again.
Mayfield tied up with Sims Jackson.
Now Lamar has a size advantage at the guard position, and they were trying to post up one of their guards.
Nia Fly threw it away. Lamar gets it back, and here's the drive by Jada. There's the 8th-team foul. And another 1-1 for Lamar. Deandra Credit charged with her second foul.
At the line, Jada Washington, shooting 1-1.
And Lamar, Coach coach levels. Going to bring on number 34, Ayana McCullough. 5'11", coach, and she'll be back next year.
They've got quite a bit of height on that roster, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, Sims Jackson did a great job this half, so she's going to get a rest early so she won't pick up another foul.
Jada could sure make it easy, and she hits the first. That makes it 31-19. A 12-point lead. Lamar lost to Bowie twice last year in the district battles.
I wonder when was the last time Bowie had under 20 points at the half.
Boy, they now have 19. I bet it was
it's probably been a while.
When the school first opened, maybe. I don't know. That had. Look at Washington open again.
Turnovers matter. Turnovers matter.
20 seconds. Jada from about 18 and a half feet. Hampton saves it underneath. The block. Jada gets it back and connects again.
Wow.
What a run.
Lamar's getting all the extra possessions.
A 17-point lead. Mayfield short. And from the back, we'll see Bowie at the line as DeGreat was pushed out after the shot.
Lamar is just all over the place. They are going after every pass. They're getting all those extra possessions, and it's led to 36 points in the half. Unbelievable.
0.2 of a second left, and DeGreat scores the 20th point for Bowie. That's her 10th point in the quarter. And DeGreat, good looking shot, good stroke, hits them both, virtually no time to do anything, and that is the end of the first half. It is all Lamar in the first 16 minutes as the Lady Vikings lead Bowie 36-21. And just about ready for the start of the second half. Lamar at one point held a 17-point lead on top by 15. They outscored Bowie 17-11 in that second quarter. And Wanda Talton, what do you do if you're Bowie? I mean, you're down by 15. In essence, it's a 15-0 game. You know what you have to make up, but you can't be over-aggressive in the same aspect.
Well, number one, Bowie has to take care of the basketball. They've made some crucial turnovers that have led directly to Lamar points. And then they've got to get in there and get some easy baskets on the offensive boards, get some putbacks.
And you're always leery of a team that right now is in 4th place, hoping for a playoff spot in the district. Jay Cage comes out firing and misses. This is a dangerous Lady Viking team tonight, and maybe for the rest of the year.
Well, they always are, because they defend so well. They are dangerous for whoever they play.
Last year, they went 4 rounds in postseason. Won 21 games last year.
Their defense creates a lot of offense for them.
Over the shoulder catch by Nia Fly. Tried to get it to Sims Jackson, saved by Hampton. Now they go left side, coach. Sims Jackson's first shot from the left.
There's the difference. They pushed her away from the basket and they put her on the left side. She's probably not as effective right now from that position.
She's up high. Mayfield gives her about 10 feet cushion.
Lamar's running a little bit of their flex offense. They are the queens of the flex.
Desiree Hampton misses. Over the top, Sims Jackson at the shoulder of Emerald Mayfield.
Solid box out by Emerald. That was crucial.
The queens of the flex.
The queens of the flex. Compliments of Don Lewis.
I like that. Don Lewis will be with us next week for the Sam Houston Arlington boys game.
Oh, really?
At Arlington High. The miss by Cage.
Yeah, we used to have to practice for a week to defend the flex because we knew what Don was going to have in store for us.
Ariel Williams, air ball wide open underneath.
Now is a chance for Bowie to just chip away at the lead.
Their second possession of the half. Driving the lane, getting penetration, missing DeGreat. Emerald Mayfield's on the floor.
But there's one of those offensive rebounds I was talking about. She almost had a chance for a putback.
Second team foul for Lamar. And checking in for the Lady Vols, number 21, Deandra Credit, junior.
I think Bowie's figured out if they want to win this game, they're going to have to get some extra possessions. You get those by offensive putbacks, you get those with turnovers.
In that loss, their last defeat in a tournament, they scored 45 points. Mayfield with her
nice
7
pass
points.
By Bria.
Yeah, that was a nice feed. Lamar up by 13.
On Lamar's side of the ball, they just got to take care of the basketball, make sure they're getting good shots.
Sims Jackson tried to dump it off to Ariel Williams. Off of Bowie. Nia Fly, the senior, to play it in.
Sims Jackson is back on that right block where she likes to be.
Hampton misses. Loose, scooped up by Emerald Mayfield. Nice pass, waiting underneath is Johnson, Bailey Johnson.
Beautiful pass, beautiful.
The goodest pass as you'll see. Hampton to Jada. Jada with 13 points in the first half. Off balance, Emerald waiting for it underneath.
I think Coach Carruthers must have pushed the right buttons at halftime because they look like a different team right now.
They need to respond. In the corner, firing up is Credit. She misses. Mayfield on the floor and kicks it out of bounds.
But another offensive rebound, another opportunity to score by Bailey that time.
Desiree was 7 points tonight. Again, Lamar coming off a 1-point loss to Martin, 40-39. And a hole before the inbounds.
Yeah, they caught her with a little hook.
Bowie's first team foul. Nia Fly comes out. Wanda Talton's at Hill Junior College. And Coach, what can your college offer basketball-wise and academic-wise in Hillsboro?
Well, first thing, John, is that we have a great coaching staff.
That goes without saying.
Right. But we also give the kids great academic support. It's a small campus. We keep an eye on them. Their instructors take care of them. Basketball-wise, we like to get out and run. We're pressuring the ball. We're just looking for a few more athletes to be able to do that on a long-term basis. But we're excited about where we're going.
Overshot Ariel Williams underneath, and you're always looking for girls to travel not that far.
That's right. Great location, too. Right off of 35. We're 45 minutes from Dallas-Fort Worth. We're 30 minutes from Waco. Always an opportunity, too, for our players to be able to get seen by other schools.
This year's regional tournament will be in Garland on February 27th and 28th. The state tournament this year is in San Antonio on March 5th, 6th, and 7th. So that's where the state is this year.
I believe the 6A regional tournament is in Fort Worth like last year. That's the 5A regional tournament that'll be in Garland. And then the state tournament is in San Antonio, which is the 10-year anniversary of our state championship.
That's right.
It's going to feel a little strange, though, going to San Antonio and not being on the floor at the drum.
Yeah. What a great atmosphere.
I'm a little bit disappointed, but at the same time excited to see all the girls.
Bria DeGreat in the give, now right side. Sierra Morris cuts through the lane. 4 minutes to go in the third. Picked off by Hampton, goes out of bounds, just trying to get it back in play.
You know, in the college game, that would have been a shot clock violation by now. That's the difference in the pace. As a defensive coach, I tell my girls, you only have to defend for 30 seconds. Get a rebound, defend for 30 seconds or 29 seconds and get a rebound, and your job is done for a while. At the high school level, you could be playing defense for a couple of minutes.
Reaching in, and a little bit too much so, DeAndre Credit. Yeah, collegiately you have to get it up court, those set plays. You're right, it's quite a change.
It's a different beast. And for our freshmen coming in, that is tough for them to understand. Well, I've got 30 seconds, but I also have to get it across half court and get the play run.
Ariana Sims Jackson misses the first of 2. Lamar in foul shooting tonight, 6 of 12.
Back in, number 23 for the Lady Dogs.
David Johnson comes out.
Looks like Credit is a little bit frustrated with that foul call, and officials trying to get her to settle down.
Each team with 2 fouls. And Ariana missed them both.
There's another opportunity for Bowie to cut into the lead.
Emerald Mayfield.
But they must take care of the basketball.
Gonna shoot and miss and off of Bria the Great underneath.
It seems like most of Bowie's shots are coming off of just one pass. They're not making the defense have to work. They're just one pass and a shot, and that is easy to guard.
Jada Washington working on Morris.
That could have been a foul.
And the steal by the Great. And Bria will miss the layup, and covering up, waiting is Jay Cage.
I like that. She followed her teammate, not assuming the shot was going in, and she was able to put it back in.
The newcomer of the year last year, Jay Cage. 36-27, Lamar's lead at 9. They led early in this game, 23-13. Sims Jackson able to get it back, now gives it up.
I like the defensive rotation that time by Bowie. They worked as one.
Lady Vikes opened up a 15-5 lead. Outscored Bowie 19-10 in the first quarter. 2:20 to go in the third.
Looks like Bowie's got Lamar a little bit confused about what to do offensively.
And that one is taken by Ariel Williams, and Bria the Great couldn't hold up.
There goes that foul on the jump shooter again.
And they had it going pretty good defensively.
Very frustrating.
Well, they didn't get the stop. They sent Lamar to the line.
And that's where at the college level, that would have been another 30-second shot clock violation. They played great defense for about 35, 40 seconds.
Bowie comes in averaging 14 turnovers a game. Mayfield grabs the carom. Lady Vikings lead by a dime. Cage around Hampton. It stays in.
It's a tough drive to the basket, but she went up strong.
Her 10th point. Emerald Mayfield had the breakout game the first meeting, 27 points in that 57-39 win.
You know, right now, Lamar is working to Bowie's advantage by putting Sims Jackson away from the basket, setting those picks.
Entry pass to Sims Jackson, and Mayfield tied her up.
Because when she gets close to the basket, that happens.
Team foul number 4. And Ariana back at the stripe for 2. Next week, Lamar will host Pascal and be at Arlington. Those are the 2 games next week.
Again, some frustration by the Bowie players.
That one in there.
Sims Jackson looks very comfortable there.
Kamaya Miller in.
Number 20.
Okay, Coach, what are you looking for at this point with the third quarter winding down? 8 minutes go by so fast. What do you look for offensively for Bowie?
As I said earlier, Bowie has to move the basketball. They're taking tough shots, and you want easy baskets. You also want to try to wear Lamar's defense down a little bit. And if you don't pass the ball, they don't have to move. You've got one player guarding the ball and the other 4 just standing as long as you're dribbling.
So you would like to see 2 and maybe 3 passes before the shot.
Least.
Yeah.
At least 2 to 3, 4 passes. get yourself a good look. That also gives your teammates a chance to crash the offensive boards. If you shoot after the first pass, they're not in position to get that offensive putback for you. Now Lamar is in a good position. They've got to take care of the basketball. They're getting to the free throw line, which is what they want at this point. And defensively, they've just got to be solid without fouling.
Next week, Bowie will host North Crowley and then go to Martin.
And that is going to be a tough week for Bowie.
Lady Vols undefeated at 10-0. Lamar in fourth place at 6-4 in the district. The Lady Vols, as of this game tonight, and this is impressive, Coach, their 3-year record is 85-14. 30-plus wins 2 years ago, 29 wins last year.
Yeah, Kelly really has it going on. I'm so proud of the job that she and Coach Taylor have done. When I left Bowie, I knew that I was leaving the place in good hands. And of course, the program wasn't down, so that helps too.
No, it wasn't. How long has Coach Taylor been there?
Coach, this is her 4th year. She came on board when I retired, so she's Kelly's only assistant.
McCullough to Hampton, gets it right back and misfires twice.
That was huge.
Lady Vols on the run. The Great.
Excellent body control, kept her head up.
9 points for the Great.
I like what she did there.
39-31. Yeah, you can't falter for the drive and the shot.
Lamar had a chance to be up 10 or 12 going into the 4th quarter and just missed an easy one.
That one swatted out of bounds. They'll do it again with less than a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Now Bowie with 10 points this period, and Lamar has been held to just 3.
Yeah, the scoring has slowed down quite a bit for Lamar.
This one is tipped away. Jada Washington right there with Jay Cage.
Well, you knew Lamar wouldn't score 19 points every quarter.
No, it's not going to happen.
But you would hope that they would get a few more than 3 in a quarter.
Nia Fly in for Ariel Williams. Jay Cage, right side, goes baseline, off balance, and pushed out of bounds. Team foul number 3 on Lamar.
Bowie has the right idea. Attack, attack, attack. If you don't make the shot, you get to the free throw line and the clock stops.
Jay Cage, 1 of 2 in foul shooting. The Lady Vols were 8 of 12 from the line in the first half. Bags the first.
That one looked strong.
Had 15 points her last game over Sam Houston.
Well, Lamar better expect some tough pressure coming up right about now.
Drops them both. The lead now at 6. Washington step for step with Houston. There she is again.
You know, the thing about Bowie is they have the ability to turn their defensive pressure up to a different level. Most high school teams can't do that.
And then the walk, the traveling violation will give it to Bowie.
And I don't want to say they had it on cruise control, but they just show a different urgency at crunch time.
Less than a half a minute. They could score here before the 4th quarter.
And they do.
And they will. Emerald Mayfield. 12 seconds.
That was great execution. Now Lamar really needs a basket.
Hampton drives and misses with 5 seconds. Out of bounds off of Lamar with less than 2 seconds.
Well, what do you know? We have a ball game.
Yep, we do, and just enough time for a catch and shoot.
Unfortunately for Lamar, when Sims Jackson went out, it was when their interior defense broke down.
She wanted to come in, but can't right now. Jay Cage to play it in. And it is touched. Shot on the way. And Felicity Houston misses, but Bowie climbing back. We go to the fourth quarter. It's 39-35, Lamar. As we get set to play period number 4 here at LHS, Lamar leading Bowie 39-35. Lamar trying to go to 7-4 in the district and make a better statement for a playoff team, and also trying to hand Bowie their first district loss. How bad do they want it? I mean, Lamar right now.
Right now, there has been a huge momentum swing.
All right, Desiree Hampton will inbound. Lamar will have it first to begin the fourth quarter. As they stack up, it's tossed up, and Dia Fly got to it first.
I see a little doubt in the eyes of the Lamar players. They have to have a score here. They have to if they want to maintain their lead.
You mean a chin down?
Yes, definitely. They walked off the court at the end of the third quarter very frustrated with each other.
Well,
but the key for them is to get Sims Jackson back on that right block and get her the ball.
She's now to the left of the lane. Now switches to the right. Intercepted, thrown away, picked off by DeGreat. And kicked out of bounds by Miller. Lamar's possession.
That pass was right where you wanted, but unfortunately you had your post player out in front of you, and you really don't want to give her that type of pass to try to handle in the open court.
And again, to begin the quarter, that would have been a shot clock
That's
violation. Right. They had 8 seconds to too much. Now Hampton's got 7 points. Lamar has sunk 2 3-pointers tonight.
But how long has it been since they've scored? It's been a while. Now they've got Sims Jackson back on the right side, but she's not on the block.
Tried to hand
away
it off
from the basket.
Yep, turns it over. Mayfield takes it in all the way and is fouled.
I bet she wishes she had that one back.
Yeah.
She could have finished that one.
She'll go to the line where she is 4 of 6. Bowie, as a team, 10 of 14 in foul shooting. And the 5'9" senior drops in her 11th point. Number 3, Destiny Furman, the freshman, going to replace the sophomore Ariel Williams.
I think Bowie will continue with their full court pressure because they think they've got Lamar rattled.
It's a 2-point game.
And they do.
It's a 2-point contest. In the play it comes to Fly. Sims Jackson trying to set up.
Has she scored since the first quarter, John?
Just from the line, just from the foul line. Gets a handoff and misses.
Once again, she was a little bit further away from that block than she wanted to be.
Okay, Bowie could tie it up or perhaps take the lead. They tie it up on a banker.
I think Coach Levels might need a timeout here.
Jay Cage off the window and contact at midcourt.
They are definitely rattled.
Timeout call.
No, it's a timeout. No foul. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout. Lamar has been caught at 39. Bowie, coach, right now is on a 20-9 run. It was 30-19 at one point. So a nice 20-9 charge by the Lady Vols.
And they did 2 important things. Number 1, they stopped turning the ball over. And number 2, they turned up the defensive pressure. So they were able to make that kind of a run.
But you would still like to see 3 and 4 passes.
Definitely.
Offensively.
So far in this quarter and in the third, it was a lot of transition offense. So they didn't really have to make an extra pass. But if they get into the half court, they need to make that second and third and fourth pass.
Each team with 4 fouls. Just about set to bring them back.
Lamar has got to find an easy shot or a way to get to the line.
Lamar chasing North Crowley for that 3rd spot in the district.
Their 2 big scorers, Hampton and Sims Jackson, need to get an opportunity to shoot it. But you'd also like to see Washington maybe get some penetration for them and then maybe a kick out.
Well, let's see. At side court, it's Lamar's possession. Destiny Thurman. And the freshman still dribbling. She'll shoot on the run. And the offensive charge on Thurman.
How about that senior?
Yeah.
How about that senior stepping up and sacrificing her body for the team?
Taking that one hard. Now the foul situation, Coach, can get into your head on defense. You can be kind of lazy thinking about what just happened.
You can, definitely.
Here's the great. Chance for Bowie to take the lead for the first time. Into Mayfield, got behind, Hampton misses.
Nice play by Hampton.
The great trying to get a shot off and turns it over. She walked with it.
Yeah, she did. But she came up with an offensive rebound. So you can't fault her for that.
Lady Vols winning district last year, a perfect 14-0. Lost in the 4th round to Duncanville in postseason.
This is a tough matchup for number 20. She's having to guard the point guard.
Miller, and the miss by Thurman again.
What a rebound.
Up top.
It's short.
All the way, Jay Cage. Bowie has made 1 3-pointer, and Cage sunk that in the first half.
You see, there was that 1 or 2 passes only. They didn't get very much ball movement. I realized she was open, but you could probably get a better shot.
You know, the sophomore was open underneath for just a second,
yeah,
Miller.
She was.
Here's Thurman, the freshman.
Now this is a better matchup for Bowie.
Sophomore on Thurman. Hampton on Cage. Nobody there. She jump pass and foul on Bowie.
Now she did run into the screen. There wasn't much contact, but she did run into the screen.
So that is the 15th foul.
Now Bowie needs to watch out for this lob.
Almost 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. It finally comes down to Thurman, and she walked with it. Another turnover and a chance for Bowie again to take the lead.
Lamar's offense has gone stagnant. Not any passing, just a lot of dribbling, trying to penetrate, and you're not going to get anything off that first pass.
Yeah, yet to score this period. Cage regains possession, and what's the call, Coach?
It's a hand check. She's grabbed her a little bit.
Nia Fly commits the foul. That's the 16th foul. And Thurman going to come out.
You still like to see the ball move a little bit more. Even though Jay picked up the foul on her, you'd still like to see the ball move a little bit more than that.
Sierra Morris. Mayfield from 3-point waters.
Lamar's got numbers.
Poked away, but waiting for it is Hampton. Hampton misses a 3. Fascion, the 6'2" sophomore, with the basket.
That was really nice. She went up strong and used the glass.
First 2 points for Lamar this quarter. Cage. 16 points for Jay. 41 all. Washington right hash mark intended for Nia Fly and batted away by Emerald Mayfield.
Good thing she got a hand on that. That might have been an easy basket if not.
Yeah, that was a turn and an easy layup.
Emerald's doing a really good job on guarding the interior defense. That's an open look.
Hampton over Sierra Morris. And to the ball, number 21.
Good run out.
Credit. Cage. And count it.
Washington made a mistake there. She turned and went after the ball instead of running back to protect the basket. And Jay just kept running.
Bowie leads for the first time. And Jay Cage with a chance to complete a three-point play.
Lamar scored, what, 2 points this quarter? Is that correct?
Yeah, just 2.
Yeah, they are struggling on the offensive end, and part of that is because their defense isn't creating any offense for them. Yes.
Jay Cage. And the miss, and Ariel Williams high in the air to get the rebound and was pushed hard away.
That's one of those fouls where it's just incidental contact. She couldn't pull up.
Both going for the ball, trying to control it. That's team foul number 6 on the Lady Vols.
So that turned out okay for Bowie, not so much for Lamar because they thought they were going to the line.
Entry pass on the run, Williams.
But I think you can see a difference in Bowie's intensity on the defensive end.
Ariel with Washington. And gets it to Thurman, who gives it up. Fascione, baseline left, open shot misses. 3:22 to go in the game. They head to Mayfield, grabs it around Fascione, little contact, no foul, and Mayfield scores.
She can score in all kinds of ways.
14 points for Mayfield. Gets another rebound.
And then she runs the floor and comes up with a defensive rebound. I gotta love that player.
Averaging 8 rebounds a game. And a drive and a basket by Deandra Credits.
Bowie is on the attack. They smell blood. They smell blood.
They're smoking, leading by 6.
Coach Levels has got to get another timeout.
We'll break, timeout. Lamar, 47-41. Lady Vols now in command. As we come back to play, the Lady Vols can expand the lead. Deandra Credit at the line, a 5'6" junior. And misses, but it comes to Morris. Mayfield over Sims Jackson, short.
Probably would have liked to see her kick that out and run a little bit more time off the clock that time. But they've got the momentum right now, so I guess they're feeling it.
Lady Vikes at one point led by 17. 2:40 to play.
Bria doesn't need to pick up a foul out here. She's getting a little bit close on the contact.
Hampton off balance, but it goes.
That was pretty cool.
9 points for Desiree Hampton, averaging 14 a game.
She did not panic, kept her eye on the basket.
Lamar needs a stop. Another chance, turnover to the floor. Do they call a foul? Number 23, Jay Cage, was on a knee at the free throw line, was pushed, and now goes to the line.
Jay's been shooting much better from the free throw line this game.
Well, she's made 3 of her last 4 and misses.
And I jinxed her.
But got it
but
back.
Got it back.
And now turns it over.
And that's been the difference this half. Bowie has come up with so many extra possessions by getting offensive rebounds.
Team fouls, Lamar 9.
You wonder if maybe that's a little bit of fatigue on Lamar's part, or maybe just been comfortable with that lead early on.
Well, they could cut it to a deuce or a three-pointer, make it a one-point game, winding down to 2 minutes. When will they shoot? Trying to work it inside to Sims Jackson, and a huge turnover. Now a big advantage for the Lady Vols.
Oh, and there's that defensive adjustment that Bowie made at the half. They're not allowing Sims Jackson to catch the ball on the right block.
30-second timeout. Aaron Levels and the Lady Vikes coming off of a loss to Martin. They have won 4 of their last 6, and depending on the outcome of the Weatherford match this week, they could still be all alone in 4th place.
Right. You wonder if Lamar getting off to those fast starts is to a disadvantage for them, because they did the same thing against Martin, and it seems like they relax a little bit.
They only lost 4 district games last year, and it was at this point of the season last year where they really put a nice run together and headed into the playoffs.
And that's all it takes. Get hot at the right time, and this would be the right time.
As they say sometimes, Coach, it's not who you play, but how you play.
That's right.
So true.
You sometimes, as a coach, want your team to be down by a little bit so they'll fight harder.
DeGreat. Underneath. And Sims Jackson has it. So nothing gained by Bowie. Handoff to Ariel Williams. She misses, and Cage tied up with Hampton.
Oh, that is a really tough call.
You're going to get Jay Cage.
I think they got her for a travel when she went to the floor with the ball.
So Lamar not out of it yet.
I mean, she did everything right. She tried to rip the rebound down, and she just lost her balance.
Hit her elbow hard. Hampton able to slip underneath.
I think Jay was still thinking about that call, and she didn't do a very good job defending that time.
47-45, Bowie. Mayfield ahead on the break. Nice move by DeGreat to get open. And DeGreat throws it up and is fouled.
Smart play by the senior, very smart play. Challenger, get to the free throw line.
And she has. She is 3 of 4 in foul shooting. Two shots upcoming for the senior.
Looks like Jay may be coming up a little bit hurt after that fall. So I know she's holding her stomach area. And Kelly's going to get her out.
And her replacement is the junior, Deandra Credit. So one more for DeGreat. Still a 1-possession game, 67 seconds to play. Kicked off of whom?
He didn't see it.
Nope.
He's asking for help. She didn't see it.
The side official didn't see it. The trailing official now comes to...
They'll probably have to go with the possession arrow.
It's Bowie's possession. Well, that could be the game right there. Timeout. Lamar will break with 1:04 to go. Lady Vols have to go the length of the court. Length of the court leading by 3. And the first objective, a clean inbounds. And DeGreat able to clear it.
Lamar doesn't need to foul yet. They need to come up with a stop if they can. Maybe get a steal or a tie-up. Gets to about 30 seconds, then they may have to foul.
And I like what Morris did, Coach. She pulled it back out, down underneath.
Yes.
There she is again.
Oh.
She in Washington. And a timeout taken.
Kelly practically had to run out on the court to get that timeout.
Ate a little bit of time off of the clock. Just under 42 seconds to go. Still a 3-point game.
If Lamar can, get a hand on an inbounds pass or deflect something, they might be able to get a possession. Gets to about 30 seconds, they're going to have to go ahead and foul.
In the second half, Bowie has outscored the Lady Vikes 27-9.
My goodness.
Outscored them 14-3 in the third period. But it's still a 1-possession game. It's Bowie's ball. Lady Vikes over the limit in fouls.
As aggressive as Lamar is defensively, it's still a possibility for them to come up with a big steal here. They have some of the quickest guards in the district.
They're going to put in Ayanna McCullough, number 34. McCullough's a junior, 5'11".
That's a good plan. They need a little quickness on the perimeter. They don't really need their post player in the game right now.
There she is, number 34, had just a couple of points in the game earlier this week to mark.
She may also be the designated fouler. Somebody's going to have to foul, and depending on the foul situation, she might be the one.
Only 3 Lady Vols have taken foul shots. Okay, Mayfield at side court to play it in. Caught by Cage. 38 seconds. The great.
Now Lamar's going to have to make that foul.
Almost held. Lamar hoping for a turnover. Lady Vols just hoping to freeze it. And the reach in by Jada Washington. It'll send Bria the Great to the line.
I think Coach Levels was trying to get that foul a little bit sooner, and I'm not sure if her players didn't get the message or they just couldn't figure out a way to foul without it being intentional.
18 seconds elapsed.
At the line, Bria the Great.
The Great at the stripe. Now a 2-possession game.
Now they're going offense, defense substitution. Sims Jackson is back in the game.
Sims Jackson back in for Lamar. The Great shooting one more.
So Bria with 1 more. She has 11.
This is a big rebound for Lamar. They got to come up with it.
No free throws, good.
Well, she cans them both.
Well, yeah, there was no rebound.
The lead by 5. The jump pass to Hampton. Into Sims Jackson. A miss, and that'll do it.
And the difference, she was on the left side.
Cage as Sim Jackson over the top. Got a little bit too much as the Lady Vols will emerge with a win tonight. It was a hard-fought comeback win in the second half. Lamar led at the break, 36-21.
I really like what Lamar did in the first half. They just couldn't sustain it. You know, Bowie showing the heart of the champion. They know how to win. They know what it takes to come back and fight back, and that's the difference in the ball game.
Cage misses. She's got 18 points, but just virtually no time left at all to mount a charge. Hampton up top for a 3 with 1 second, and that is it. Bowie comes back and knocks off Lamar 50-45. They remain unbeaten in district at 11-0, but Coach, they were in a hard-fought battle tonight, especially the first 3 quarters.
Well, that's what you expect coming into Lamar. I can remember many a time coming over here and not being ahead at halftime. But the Bowie Lady Vols know what it takes to win. And that's no disrespect at all to Lamar, but they are always going to be in every game.
Bowie now goes to 25-5. Lamar falls to 14-14, 6-5 in the district. Coach, it's been a pleasure once again to work with you and really get your insight, and really liking what you had to say, especially in the first half, what Bowie had to do defensively, because they were just helter-skelter.
That was a crazy first half.
And
in the first half, Lamar was taking advantage of Bowie's turnovers. In the second half, Bowie didn't turn the ball over very much, and that makes a difference. You know, turnovers always matter.
Coach, good luck at Hillsboro, not only on the court, but in the classroom.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, and thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem at all. Lady Vols win it by 5. Our thanks to our production crew, is always on hand. Once again, our final score, Bowie 50, Lamar 45. For Wanda Talton, this is John Nelson saying good night from Lamar High School.